Hey y'all, I am so excited to be here with you today to teach building with color personalities. But first, let me introduce myself. I am Jennifer Stroman. I am a national brand director here at Red Aspen and the corporate leader of Sparkle and Roots. Shout out to my team. Hello to all of my unicorns out there. I am a small town Texas girl, wife to an oil field man, a total girl mom, and I love all things magical. Unicorns, rainbows, glitter, mermaids, you name it, I love it. Obviously. So let's jump right into the color personalities. There are 4 main color personality types that help us understand human behavior. So a little background on color personalities. Katharine Briggs actually created a personality quiz in the 1940s which had 16 color personalities. Later, the Myers-Briggs test was simplified into 4 main color personalities that we know today: blue, red, yellow, and green. Network marketing, direct sales, and major corporations discovered that by using these color personalities and training their teams on them, it would better understand the different personalities and could be an effective tool for all sorts of things, from customer service to sales to recruiting and understanding each other's behavior. All right, so let's jump right into the first one. Blue. Fun, adventure, party, your social butterflies. Blues are extroverted, excited. They have this fun energy. They love bright colors. They are talkers. They're people's people. They're happy-go-lucky attitude. They're sociable, energetic, and they crave the party. Blues are all about making the connections and being the center of attention. They have a high energy and they're super loud. Blues don't know a stranger and they're always on the go. YOLO, like they are out there. Blues can care less about the facts. They're not good with deadlines or focus or organization. It's hard to get a blue to take actionable steps or to do those income producing activities. If it's not fun for them, they don't want to do it. They like the glamour, the team, the fun side of things. So they actually, one of the downsides to a blue is they fear not being taken seriously. They fear criticism. They fear hearing no, and they have a low attention span. Squirrel. So the typical professions of a blue personality would be actors, entertainers, travel agents, consultants. Fun fact, Dory is an ultra blue. So when you're getting a blue started in your business, you want to become their friend. You don't want to get them scared of the nitty-gritty details because eventually if they want to build it, they will. So just work on that relationship. Let them have the fun. Encourage them to be social with the team events and all the different gatherings that you have. So for opportunity, you want to focus on the fun, the community, the retreats, convention, Facebook events, group activities, all the friends that they're going to make here, okay? Blues are natural promoters and they're going to bring in a lot of people. So you just got to focus on the fun. So some opportunity post verbiage examples for you is like being poolside with your friends at the retreat or the adventures that you've gone on thanks to the opportunity here at Red Aspen. Maybe it's the social gatherings and the fun events that you attend. So an example is if you were to put up a picture from your last team's retreat or convention and you've got all the girls around and you're talking about how much fun you've had and all the friends you've made, that would be an example of what you would post when you're talking to the blue color personality. Moving on to the red color personality. Reds are powerful, motivated, productive, competitive, and money-driven. They're extroverted, but not in a fun, excited energy way, but more of a forceful way. They want a plan and they want to execute that plan. They're the ones that are always right and always have the answers. Reds are way more dominant and they demand results. They don't want to take your advice. They're kind of bossy. They like to be in charge. They're organized, bottom line people. They don't like excuses, whining, or complaining. Reds are hard-headed, very competitive, and tend to try to reinvent the wheel. Reds can be very loyal though. They don't back down, and once they are part of a team, they are lifers. They want to look good to others. They want to be looked up to. They love recognition, but I have to say they are lousy followers. Remember that whole reinventing the wheel thing? Reds are aggressive builders though. They are decisive, goal-oriented, and they're natural leaders, but they're also very bullheaded and competitive. They make excellent leaders and they measure their success with money. They're independent, dynamic, and assertive. So the downside of red, I just got to put this plug in here. It's good to know for red leaders and teammates. I'm a red. They are not great at the warm and fuzzies, okay? Reds are not good with the one-on-one reaching out just to check in, just to see how you are, and they tend not to initiate those conversations. It's hard for them to develop a relationship. It's more business to them. They're extremely business-oriented. The upside is that reds love to answer questions, to guide people and coach them. So if somebody comes to them and asks a question, they're going to take the time to do the one-on-one, and they're going to answer all the questions that you want. A typical profession for a red are politicians, CEOs, athletes, police officers, and a fun fact, firstborn children are usually red because they have to be in charge and they got to stay organized. I'm a firstborn. Getting a red started is basically you direct them and let them go. They're going to do things on their own terms. They want a little guidance getting started, but they are going to lean on you for a very short period of time, and then they're going to run. So make sure that you check in with them, prevent them from reinventing the wheel, prevent them from burnout. Otherwise, just encourage them with challenges and incentives, and they're good to go. Opportunity focus. Reds want to know about the compensation plan, challenges, incentives, ranks, retreats, competition, and recognition. They measure their success with money, so think money. Opportunity posts and verbiage examples for red is when you hit a rank and you shout it out, when teammates are winning and they're having a success, when an incentive is out there for your team, when you are able to earn bonuses or a bonus goes out. Recognition is huge for them. So for a red, think about whenever you are shouting out your team, reds are going to love that. They want to know that there is success to be had. They want to know that they can make money. So a great example for a red post would be whether you shouted out your teammate or whatever, or you shout out yourself and you're like, oh, I hit this rank, or I did this, or I made this bonus. Kind of being a little, some people would think it's boastful, but it's really that like bragging rights, right? So if you do a little bit of bragging rights, that's going to be a way for you to bring in a red. If you don't have that, maybe you're first starting out and you're talking about, like, what do I do for a red post? Think about money. What do we have to offer with the compensation plan? What do we have to offer with bonuses? Maybe you talk about the fast start bonuses, right? Like our dashing start bonuses. Maybe you talk about the fact that you have the potential to earn XYZ. Maybe it's your team is having a team retreat or a team incentive trip. And so you talk about how they could earn that. They are going to be driven by that and they're going to run for it. That is your red personality. Moving on to the yellow color personalities. Yellows are helpers. They're honest, dependable, patient, and servant-driven. Yellows are introverted, shy, cautious, very safety and family-oriented, and most yellows are interested in their home and family. They're very cozy, utilitarian, and could care less about the fluff. They're great listeners, and they tend to have a lower self-esteem, and they're shy, and they think that they might not be good leaders, but they're actually excellent leaders because they listen very well and have strong empathy skills. They're good at developing relationships. They are peacemakers. They're relaxed. They're easygoing and can accommodate others easily. They are actually very service-driven. They want to impact others' lives. Yellows want to make a difference, and they are professional huggers. Yes, I said that. They're professional huggers. Yellows are slow to take action. They have so much fear and worry about what others think that they can't seem to commit right away. Typical professions are teachers, nurses, coaches, counselors, massage therapists, and a fun fact, 80% of our population is yellow, which means that most people that you're going to talk to will be yellow. Here's the deal. Yellows tend to not start a business until they've checked with their partner or they've checked with their friends and family first. They may even start a business and then like wait a while because they're scared of people's reaction. They want the approval. So their fear of rejection and criticism will hold them back sometimes. They actually are major followers and peer pressure will get them every single time. If you're not sure what to do, say something and all the yellows will follow. Getting yellow started. Direct them how to get started and answer questions before they even ask. Yellows are not going to come and initiate a conversation or ask questions. So you're going to have to answer questions before they even think about what to ask. For instance, here's some common questions that people ask me and answer them before they ask. Opportunity focus for yellows is going to be sisterhood, mission statement, philanthropy, teams, the gifts. So an opportunity post or verbiage example is be focused on the mission statement, living out the mission and values. What causes are we supporting? The team camaraderie and sisterhood. So if your team's done something with the mission statement or you have a post about living out that mission statement, that would be a great way for yellows to come in. When we're supporting a cause or your team's together collectively supporting a cause, talk about that cause. Another thing is yellows are very service driven and they want to impact others' lives. So talking about the impact that you're making in others' lives is going to attract yellows. Talking about the sisterhood, maybe you put up a picture of all the girlfriends together and you talk about what it means for the team camaraderie. Maybe you're talking about what you're doing as a team collectively to help others. That is going to be how you're going to bring in your yellows. Now the green color personality. Greens are analytical, logical, they're researchers, they're all about facts and figures, and they're introverted. They're thinkers, they're analytical, they're concise, precise, they want to know about studies, they want to dig deeper, they want the research, they want to know all the facts and figures before they make a move. And greens are perfectionists. They love resources, information, and are a sponge. They ask incredible questions and are going to follow the rules. They follow steps, policies, procedures, and it's really hard for them to divert from the system. Once they are committed, though, they are committed. They're dependable and they're loyal. And greens are loving every bit of training, accumulation of information they can get. They like to be in a stable environment in all situations. They're planners and they're going to follow through superbly. They want details, schedules, and they are excellent behind the scenes workers. Typical green professions are accountants, engineers, librarians, and scientists. Fun fact, some of the smartest human beings you know have got to be green. They are a wealth of knowledge. And I love working with greens because of their detail-oriented nature. Getting a green started is a little different. They are super slow to get started. They want to know all of the details. They want to understand everything first. They want to be an expert first. So they're going to study and they're going to take their time doing anything productive. You can give them a little nudge by giving them tasks and measurable goals to help them get moving. Greens are so smart, but it takes them a little bit to get warmed up. So the opportunity focus for a green is they want to talk about proven success, the compensation plan, tools and resources available. Give them all the links and information you got and let them review it on their own. And greens are the ones that you have to be the most patient with. It takes them a little bit, so give them some grace. Opportunity post and verbiage examples for a green are facts, stats, percentages. So when we've done the maps where we talk about how many are in each state, a great green post would be, tell me what state you're in and I'll tell you how many brand ambassadors we have in that state. Or talking about last year, this year, we've had this much growth, or we've launched this many products, or numbers. Think numbers, think analytical, think stats, facts, percentages. They want to know all of those things. When you talk about how much growth you've had, when you talk about how much success you've had, when you're throwing out numbers, facts, figures, they are going to eat that up. And that is how you're going to attract your green personalities to your team. In closing, I want to help you do a quick little test to see what color personality you are. It's called the quick elevator test. So you get on an elevator, the blue personality is going to be the one who is excited to chat with everyone on the elevator. They're holding the door open, they're talking to everyone, they're actually excited that the doors are going to close and you can't escape them talking to you. The reds are going to step on the elevator, they're going to push the button, they might push it a few times, and they just want to get to the next level. They're like, let's go, close it are. Yellows are going to push the open door button to help someone get on or to help someone get off. They're super patient. They're holding the door open. Which floor would you like? That's a yellow. The greens are going to look at the emergency call box. They're going to look at the capacity of the elevator, and they're going to guesstimate the load of the elevator before they decide that they're going to take that ride. So, did you laugh at any of these? If you did, if you laughed, whichever one you laughed the hardest at, that's probably your color personality. Now, people have a primary and secondary color personality. My secondary is yellow, and you can adapt to all the color personalities. I do, but typically you do have a strong primary color. And so, for instance, for me, I have a strong primary of red, and then I can adapt to the others. So, fun fact, Wonder Woman was actually created from these 4 color personality types. She was made to be the perfect woman. So having all 4 color personality types would help her adapt and connect with everyone. So you could be Wonder Woman and be adaptable to everyone with all 4 color personalities. Isn't that a fun fact? All right, guys, that is it for building with color personalities. I am sure that you are going to use these tools and build the best teams possible. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see what you do with the information you've learned today.